The falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I think of you.
Hello everyone, my name is Lady Rachel. Welcome to my channel. In today's video I will be creating this autumn leaves inspired makeup look. If you want to see the step-by-step process on how I do it, then keep on watching. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting with the face products, I'm going to be using my Maybelline New York City Bronzer and Contour Powder in the shade 100. And of course, this is the same bronzer that I used in my one video called Trying on My Bronzer and Highlighter for the First Time. If you want to check that video out, I'll leave a link in the description box below. So of course, like I showed you in the Trying Bronzer and Highlighter video for the first time, I'm going to take this and I'll try not to go overboard as much as I did with the last one, because last time I really went overboard because, like I said, I had never tried it before, so. I'm still a little bit unsure about bronzer and highlighter, but I need to get into the practice of using it, because I do believe that both bronzer and highlighter are definitely going to be helpful to me in the future. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it at that. So next, I'm going to go in with my blush, and this time around, I'm using my e.l.f. Creamed Powder Blush in the shade Rose Royalty. And you can tell I've used it quite a bit. I've never tried putting on this blush on camera before, so bear with me. I'm going to do my best to do this. So of course, I'm not trying to go on top of my bronzer, but kind of go along my bronzer just to see how it looks. And I've never tried this blush with this bronzer before. Okay, I think I'll leave it at that. But I'm not done with the blush yet. I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild Halo blush lighter in the shade Highlight Bling. And again, this is from my Trying Bronzer and Highlighter for the First Time video. So once again, if you want to check that video out, I'll leave a link in the description box below. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my blush brush, and I'm going to be using this peach highlighter shade, because this is supposed to be a blush, but I think it's a peach highlighter shade because it's very sparkly and it looks like a colored highlighter. So I'm going to go in with that, and I'm going to put that on top of my blush to give it a little bit of sparkle. Not too much, because as I recall from that one video, it is quite pigmented. But I do want to use a bit to have a bit of a difference on my cheeks. Yeah, I just swiped it like several times and I can already see the shimmer. I think it adds a really nice effect to the blush, I think. And this is my first time trying on this peach highlighter shade on top of a blush. In my opinion, it looks better on top of a blush than on its own. Well, I mean, I think you could use it on its own, on certain things, but I think overall, I think it looks really nice on top of a blush. And then now I'm going in with the actual highlighter shade. So this shade right here, I'm going to be going in with this shade now. This pretty diamond one that I was very much in awe when I first tried it. And I'm going to go along my cheekbone first. Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm still in love with how pretty this looks. I don't know. Oh yeah, you can definitely see it. Oh, that is so pretty. Like I said, highlighter, where have you been in the recent years of my life? Okay, so I'm going to go with whatever I have left on the brush. I'm going to see if I can lightly try to put a little bit of spark up here. But I mainly want it on my cheeks this time. Last time I put like quite a bit up here. But this time around, I want to not put so much up here. Ooh, I like that. I like that so much. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Like, okay, look at the difference between the two. Not having blush and highlighter on and having highlighter and blush on. Look at that. Such a difference. Oh, I can't get enough of this highlighter. This pretty diamond highlighter I cannot get enough of. Like, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I just love it so much. I love the shade. So now that I've done both sides of my cheeks, I'm going to go in with the highlighter still and just kind of go a bit on my bridge of the nose. Once again, making sure that the camera sees my nose and not just the mirror. Okay, that looks good. A little bit on the nose right here. Just a little bit. I'm going to go in with a little bit of whatever's left on my brush and just put it on my Cupid's bow. Wow. Wow, that actually, even though I just used whatever was on my brush, brushed on the highlighter on my Cupid's bow, it actually is like looking really nice. A nice, subtle diamond shimmer, which is really nice. I'm now going to move on to my eyes. Now, because this is an autumn leaves inspired makeup look, I'm going to be going for more of the traditional fall colors. So orange, brown. I'm first going to go in with the orange shade. So I'm going to take my orange eyeshadow, which is my Passier Fashion eyeshadow palette. And it comes in all these really nice, beautiful shades. And I really like these. They do have a subtle shimmer, but it's very subtle. I think some more than others. I've definitely used this white eyeshadow for highlighting, for whether it's on my eyebrow bone or in the inner corners of my eyes. I really like this. These are really nice shades. Of course, I'm going in first with this orange shade right here. I'm going to be putting that on my eyelids. I'm not going to cover my entire eyelid with this, but it's going to be on most of it. And because of how my eyes are, I'm just going to go a little bit above my eyelids. Just above, because I want to make sure that you can actually see my orange eyeshadow other than when I close my eyes. Okay, so now that I'm done with the orange eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with a lighter brown. So I'm going to go in with this light brown shade right here. I'm going to put that in my crease. Ooh, I like that. Okay, this definitely makes a really nice crease color. For sure. Just to give a little more of that depth. So now I'm going to go in with this dark brown shade right here to try to make it like an eyeshadow wing. But I'm also going to smoke it out a bit, so it's not going to be like very sharp and defined. Ooh, that looks nice actually. And I'm also going to go in with the crease as well, just so it does kind of like blend out and smoke it out a bit. Ooh, I like that. I'm not going to put on any more because like I said, this is kind of like a smoky eyeshadow wing. So I don't want to put on too much product because if I put on too much product, then it's going to look really sharp and I do not want that. So I'm going to go in with this pale yellow right here. And I'm actually going to use that pale yellow shade as a highlight for my eyebrow bone. I don't want to actually have it look like white, but I don't want it to be like a very yellow. It's really funny because on the like when I'm looking at it, it doesn't look like it's yellow. But trust me, it is a pale yellow shade. A very pale yellow shade, I might add. It actually looks quite nice. And I'm going to go along my eyebrow as well, just a little bit up here. Just a little bit up here. Like I don't want it as strong as the highlight that's on my eyebrow bone, but I still want it to be there. To kind of connect the dots of the eyeshadow. And now I'm going to go in with the highlighter actually, and I will be using that as frosting on the inner corners of my eyes. Now last time I tried this, it was a little too much. I'm going to go in with this highlight shade again with my finger, and I'm going to lightly just put it at the lower part of my eye line. Just a little bit, just to kind of give more of that frosting. So this is how the eyeshadow looks. And now I will be going on the other side. So now that I'm done with the eyes, I'm going to move on to the lips. So I'm going to be taking a chocolate brown lip liner pencil, and this is in the shade Choice Chocolate. It's by Mary Kay. And I'm going to be, of course, lining my lips. I know some women don't like pencil lip liners. I don't mind it as long as it doesn't tug or it be really hard to apply. What I am also going to do while I'm outlining my lips is I'm going to do a little bit of like shading on the inner corners of my lips. It's supposed to be a very subtle shading. Like it looks pretty sharp now, but when you apply lip product on top, it'll blend out. Hopefully. I'm trying not to go over my lips too much because I do have that highlight in there, which actually looks really nice. So now that I've outlined my lips, I'm going to be going in with Maybelline New York's Vivid Hot Lacquer lip gloss in the shade Charmer. I really like this shade. It's a very nice nude brown shade. I've never tried it with a lip liner before, so I think it's going to look really nice. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. I'm not going to be adding too much product because this is a very pigmented lip gloss, which is totally fine. But I don't want to add too much because then you might not see the lip liner as much. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to keep up to date on the videos that I'll be posting. Stay tuned for more videos and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.